Y'all, I am obsessed with our new style of notebook making. It is a game changer for me. Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Yes, y'all, I am hooked and I can't wait for you to see the newest one that we're making. Stay tuned. Y'all, welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you decided to stop by, and welcome to all of my new friends and to all of my new subscribers. Welcome back. To all of my longtime friends and longtime subscribers, thank you all so much for being a positive part of my day. I truly appreciate it. And wait until you see the inside of this. It is absolutely gorgeous, and you're going to be amazed at how easy it is to make. And in today's video, I'm going to walk you through step by step how to make this. So I'm going to flip to my overhead camera so that you can get a closer look at this. But y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. All right, y'all, so here's a closer look at today's super awesome project. When finished, it's going to measure 9 1/4 by 6 3/4, and it will be 1 1/4 inch deep. It is magnificent. What is it? Well, y'all know that I love making notebooks and I love sharing the new techniques and the new ideas with you. This technique today is going to allow you to make yet another style of notebook that perhaps you didn't think you could make. But stick with me, stay with me, and by the end of the video, you're going to have 100% confidence in your ability to make this. So I'm going to go ahead and open it because I want y'all to see this goodness. Look at this notebook. It looks like one of the planners you would go to the store and buy, but we're not going to the store to buy this. We're going to sit down and we're going to make it step by step because it is that easy. This is truly a beginner level project. I believe that anyone can follow this video and make this notebook. Y'all, it does not get any easier than this. I can see swapping out our papers for any reason, any season, anyone, and creating some of the best notebooks out there. This is what we do on my channel. So if you're new to the channel, I love to try to find new and innovative ways for us to make professional looking projects that will rival anything that you would go to the store and buy. So if your budget is tight, on this channel, we take the inexpensive and make it look like $1,000,000. And you would be proud to give this to anyone for any reason or any season. So let's hop right into it. All right, y'all. So this is going to be what I call an in the raw video because we're going to take it step by step. It'll be a little bit longer than my normal videos because I want you to realize that anyone, no matter your skill level, can make this beautiful notebook following the process that we're about to do. So here is what I'm going to be using to make the jacket of the notebook. I have 2 pieces of chipboard and my chipboard is 12 by 12. I will cut that down to fit the sizing that I need. I use a medium weight chipboard and you can check my Amazon storefront link for the chipboard that I am using. But if you don't have chipboard, you can try using doubled up cereal boxes or boxes that are made out of the same material as a cereal box. Or you can try using a heavier shoebox, or if you want, you can even try using cardboard. Now for me, my preference is chipboard, but please use whatever it is you have on this project. So I have 2 pieces that are 12 by 12. Then I have 2 pieces of 12 by 12 lightweight cardstock, and y'all, I'm going to be using this for the inside liner. And then I'm going to be using some of that beautiful peel and stick eucalyptus wallpaper from the Dollar Tree. Now, if you don't have this, you can take 2 pieces and join it together like this with tape or glue, or you can use contact paper, wrapping paper, rolled paper, other types of wallpaper that you might have. The possibilities are endless. So just check your stash and use what you have. And then the magic to bringing it all together is 2-part. It is this beautiful silver 6-prong hardware set and pre-punched paper. Now I do have a hole punch that will punch holes identical to these, but for those of you who don't, they do sell pre-punched paper. I'll have this linked in the description box, but please do some research. You might find some out there that you like better, as well as do your research on these. You might find some out there that you like better than these. And this one also comes with a pack of the Chicago screws so that you can put it together. And I can't remember how many I got in the pack here. I think it might have been 4. So let's go ahead and start from scratch. So I am going to show you how to figure out the sizing that you need. Let's just go ahead and open this. We're going to put our papers in, and the number of papers that you put in, y'all, is going to totally be up to you. So here is how I'm going to figure out the size that I need. I'm going to take this and I want to stand it so that I have the whole thing extended, and then I'm going to place it in. And that means at the widest part, when it is fully put together and your papers are going to be pushed forward, it looks like it's going to be about 6 1/4 in size. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 1/2 inch to mine because I want to make sure that my panels are truly wide enough. So I'm going to cut a piece at 6 3/4, and then I'll put it in like this. And it looks like it is about 8 3/4 this way. Again, I'm going to add 1/2 inch to this, and I am going to make it 9 1/4 by 6 3/4. So that is the sizing that I will be using to cut my chipboard. So we're going to place our chipboard in the trimmer, and I'm going to go ahead and cut my piece at 9 1/4. By 6 3/4, that'll be 1 panel. And then I also need to figure out my spine. So again, I'll put that in. It looks like this is about 3/4 inch wide. So I'm going to go ahead and add another 1/2 inch, and we're going to make our spine 1 1/4 inch wide. So I'll take this piece again, and I'm going to go ahead and just cut my spine at 1 1/4. And then over here, I'm going to go ahead and just cut out my second piece at 9 1/4 by 6 3/4. And you can see that I'm not cutting all the way through. I basically just did a score cut on the chipboard, and I'm just going to bend it like this. And then I'll take my finger blade and I'll go in and do the rest. So that is how I determine the sizing that I need for the notebook itself. So I'll do the same thing here. Let's bend and bend. And I save all of my chipboard scraps because I like to use them on other projects. All right, so now we have our notebook, and our notebook is like this. We have 2 pieces that are 6 3/4 by 9 1/4, and we have 1 piece that is 1 1/4 by 9 1/4. Now we just need to add our tape. Y'all, I was about to cover this in tape. I don't need to because I'm using a peel and stick wallpaper. But if you don't have a peel and stick wallpaper, you do need to cover the entire surface with tape. I don't use a wet glue on large chipboard because sometimes it can cause it to warp. So I'm going to bring in that peel and stick wallpaper, and when I place it down, I'll be placing it down like this. So this is 16 inches long. So I would recommend that you have at least 17 inches, and that way you'll have more coverage here on the ends than I do. But we can make this work. So the way that the peel and stick works, it says crack and peel. So I'm just going to remove that. And we're just going to remove that. And now I can take my pieces and I can put them down like this. So we'll put that one down. We'll take this piece and we'll put it right here using about 1/8 of an inch in spacing in between. And then we'll take this piece, put it down using about 1/8 of an inch in spacing in between. So see, I had just enough overhang here. Normally I like to have at least 1/2 inch, ideally at least 3/4 of an inch, but as long as I have enough to fold over, y'all, I'm going to be good. So I'm smoothing everything out, making sure that I don't have any air bubbles, and I'll feel for that, and I don't. So now we're just going to miter our ends. And now we're just going to fold this over and get it stuck. And I can already see that this is going to be a beautiful, beautiful notebook. So we're folding over. I'm going to get that stuck. And I'll be giving this notebook to my older sister. She gets all of my notebooks because she uses them at her job. Let's just go in and make sure that we have those two pieces nice and stuck together so that they are not sticking up. Just going in and working that. And now what a beautiful jacket, y'all. This is gorgeous. So we're going to open this. And now I pretty much need to figure out my inside liner. And I can tell that my inside liner is going to be longer than 12 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and cut one piece at 12 because I know that this is going to be longer than 12. So I don't need to worry about reducing this just yet. But we do need to reduce this size. So this is 9 1/4. I always reduce by 1/4. So we'll take this down to 9. So I am going to cut a piece. And I think I want the stripes going in this direction. So I'm going to cut a piece at 9. And so we'll take this piece and we'll put it on like this. So I am going to take my tape and I'll place my tape because I want to cover the chipboard. And if you're interested in any of the products that you see me using, please make sure you check my Amazon storefront for the links. If I have a link, that is where it's going to be found. So we're going to go ahead and put one more piece here. And a piece right here. So you want to make sure that you're covering the board with tape. Then I'm going to take my liner and I am just going to place my tape along the 4 edges like this. And this is double-sided paper. It has the same pattern front and back. So I didn't want you guys to get confused by thinking I was placing the tape on the wrong side. So let's go ahead and add tape on all 4 sides, and then we'll join these two together. Ordinarily, I would fast forward through this part and say I'll be right back. But I know that I have a lot of newbies to paper crafting, and I want you to see what I mean when I say we're placing tape on all four corners, and I am using a double-sided tape. Y'all, I love all of the notebooks that I make, but I think this new style that I'm making with the hardware, this is really right up my alley because it truly is one of those styles of notebook that I'm used to, and I can refill it very easily by just adding more paper. So now I'm going to peel away my tape backer, and I'll peel it this far because I don't need to remove all of it. So I'm just going to slide this down like this. And then I will peel away the tape backer from all four sides of this. I'm just going to move these out of my way, but I'm just going to take this and I'm going to place it down like this. Then let's just go ahead and work that spine. Turn it this way and work that spine. And what we're doing, y'all, is we want to make sure we don't have any paper puckering here in our corners or right there. So on this part here, you don't want any paper puckering, and you don't want paper puckering in your corners. So now I'm just going to bring in my scoreboard because I need to figure out how much paper I need to cut for this. And it looks like it's 3 1/4. So I'm going to go ahead and cut my paper at 4 by 9 1/4. So let's cut this at 4 by 9 1/4. All right, so now I'm going to take my tape and I'm going to place tape on these edges as well. And then I'm just going to go ahead and place another strip of tape here on the inside because I will be overlapping it onto paper, and I want to make sure that I have good tape coverage. So we're going to peel away the tape backers from here. And I'm going to try to match my stripes. They will not be perfect, but I'm pleased. They're a little bit askew, but I'm pleased. That's okay. So now I'm just going to get this stuck. And y'all, there is our notebook. I'm going to bring in my Crocodile Big Bite. Take the papers out of the notebook because we need to make our holes. And I'm going to take this and we're going to place it right here in the middle. I'm going to grab my stylus just so that I can make a little mark right there in the middle. And hopefully you can see my mark there as well as the mark there. That is going to be my guide. I will be using my 3/16 inch setting, and all I'm going to do is punch a hole where that mark is. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'll punch a hole mark is. Now I should be able to align these with the holes. I am going to bring in my Phillips head screwdriver, and I need 2 pairs of the screws. So what I have is a little Phillips head, and then we have a flat. So what we do is, y'all, we're going to take the flat, put the flat through the top like that. And then we push it through the hole. And I'm going to take my little Phillips head screw, and we just screw that into place like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. So we're just going to take the flat part, put it in, then we take this screw and we feed it through. And I'm just going to get this nice and tight on both ends. And now we have our mechanics in place. Y'all, I wish you could see this in person. It is absolutely fabulous. So now we're going to take our papers, and we're going to put those papers in like that. Look at that. Look at that. And now when I do this, my papers don't extend out because we did add 1/2 inch, and we have a beautiful fitting notebook. So very quickly, I'm going to show you how easy it is to make an insert. Remember when I told you that I had a hole punch that would punch these holes? A lot of you will remember this hole punch from about 1.5 to 2 years ago. I haven't used it much since then. So if you don't want to buy pre-punched paper, you can actually punch your own, which is what I'm going to do here. So we're just going to take this, and I am going to just punch my holes, and you can see that I have my holes just like that. I can open this and put this in, and this is how I can make a little tab, because you can see that that tab is sticking up, or you can make your tabs to protrude out. Remember the method that I showed you? I'll link that video below. It'll show you how to make a tab if you want the tab sticking out from the side. Here I have the tab sticking out from the top, and I can go through and punch out as many of these inserts as I want with this punch here, or I can punch my own paper pages. It all depends on what it is you want to do. But a one-time investment in this means that you can make as many of these as you want using all types of paper. Now this, I think, was about $21. It might have been $25, but it is linked in the description box below. We're going to go ahead and make a cute little pocket, and I think I'm going to decorate the outside. So for my pockets, I think I'm going to use this beautiful 49 and Market paper. And I am going to go ahead and just cut off the bottom. So I'm going to cut this at 5 inches. And then I'm just going to cut me another piece at 5 inches because I think I want the butterflies. Then I'm going to cut at 6. And then very simple, I'm going to take my finger blade, and I'm not even going to measure. I'm just going to cut like this. And then we'll cut like this to get 2 pockets. We'll have one for the front and one for the back. Y'all, this is so stinking cute. I love it when a project comes together like this, and we take minimal supplies. So I'm just running some glue down the edges. And then we'll take our pocket, and I'm going to put my pocket right there. Of course, we need to let that dry. But y'all, I think that is beautiful. So we're going to go to the back. Add some glue along two sides, the bottom and then this side. I don't need all that glue. So now we can take this piece and we put it down right here. I think I'm going to make a little pocket, and I'm going to show you a very easy way to make a pocket. Just take your paper and put it in like this, and then let's just fold over until we have a nice little tab protruding. And now I'm just going to take some glue, and we're going to place some glue right here on the bottom. We don't have to worry about placing glue on the end here because the hole punch will take care of that for us. So not only are we creating a pocket, but we're creating a little tab as well. So let's see if I can punch a hole through this. So I punched a series of holes right there. And now I'm just going to take it and let's just put it in right here. So there is that pocket. We can go to it and we can put stuff in our pocket. So then I'm going to use a sweet little cutter part for the front. It is a 3x4 and it says, bloom as if you want to make the whole world beautiful. Now I'm going to add this piece of gold just to the back, and I'm cutting it at 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. That way when I mount the cut apart, I will have plenty of border space around. So I'm going to use my tape runner. And we're going to apply some tape. And then I'll place this down right here. And then I'll add some tape to the back. And I'm going to take this and we're going to place it right here. Now, if I wanted to add a closure to this, I could very easily do so with those leather closures that we've been using. I don't want a closure on this. I want this to look like a real notebook. And I think that I have definitely accomplished that. What I am going to do is just take a few little stickers and I am going to put them down right here on the inside. I'm not going to do a whole lot, but I am going to say that this is my happy place. Then I will go through and just add a few little elements. Not a whole lot because we're keeping this clean and simple and beautiful. So don't you just love how this turned out? When finished, this is 9 1/4 by 6 3/4, and it's 1 1/4 of an inch deep. And on the inside, my paper size is 8 1/4 by 5 3/4. And make sure that you're watching the screen because at this part I'm going to scroll what this size paper with holes like this is commonly referred to. But I love it. I absolutely love it. And I think that you are going to love making these too. Find some beautiful paper, whether it's wallpaper, contact paper, sheet paper, roll paper, paper bag, whatever it is you want to use. Have fun making this. I know that my sister is absolutely going to love this because y'all, I'll tell you this. You can go to the store and buy something like this, but now we know that everything exists for us to be able to make our own for a fraction of the cost. So I hope that you've enjoyed making another super beautiful notebook with me. If you have, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, what are you waiting on? I would love to have you join this amazing online crafting family. You guys, as always, please be safe, be kind, and be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.